Hey you guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment as well. So I don't have any social media, and my first video coming back to YouTube explained why. So if you want to know why I don't have any social media, just go and watch that video and you'll be able to know why. So let's get into the video. Y'all, when I tell you pissed is an understatement. I literally made a video before this one showing you guys how I went from blonde to black. And I caught myself thinking I was gonna edit some shit, knowing I don't know how to edit yet, and deleted the whole video. Okay? Irked, y'all. I'm so irked. But anyway, I know I look a hot mess. I look raggedy. I don't care. This is me. I got a big chop recently, so my sides are pretty much shaved off. 2 years ago, if you would have had me on social media, you would know that I literally cut all my hair off, and I have a small head, so I can pull off like the Jada Pinkett's, the little stuff like that, like with my hair being completely cut off or being even cut into a short hairstyle because of my head being so small. So my hair got about to this length, and it was beautiful. It was thick. I got all the perm cut off, all that, dyed it blonde, because you know, who wants to cut their hair short and then have it black? That's boring. That's why I was blonde. But basically, with all of that being said, I had to get a big chop again because my hair is very sensitive and fragile, and my edges, they are so easy to pull out and fall out. So I literally always do my own hair, and I did me singles. I did me some really cute long, like to the middle of my back Marley twist. Honey, when I tell you full head of hair, looked in the mirror a couple days later, my edges were gone with the fucking Marley twist. I was hot. So I was like, look, I see now everybody's hair is not meant for singles, and it's crazy. You might be like, what? That's not true. Yes, if you have really fine hair, and for the people that don't know, it's a very such thing as having really fine hair as if to having another race hair and being black. Yes, my hair is literally so fine. You can't tell, but if you touched my hair right now, you would be like, oh my gosh, your hair is so soft. Like, everybody that's ever touched my hair always goes on and on about how soft my hair is. My kids have the same exact hair, plus my son's mixed and his dad has really good hair too, so his hair is like that times a million. But my daughter's, I really feel like her hair is worse, because what I noticed about my son hair and his dad hair is it's more coarser, but it's really pretty and soft, and it's really thick, and it's very curly, but it's not as fine. You get what I'm saying? Me and my daughter hair, easy to rip out. So many times our hair has been on a good journey and it's fell out over the littlest things. So I got my hair cut off again. Last time and this time I got it cut off in a mohawk because I'm just too subconscious where I couldn't just cut it all the way off. So I just basically cut it off into a style. So yeah, that's why both of my sides are shaved. I got designs on the side and it's just mohawk, and I had dyed it all blonde. Well, and another reason is because also I like to change my hair a lot. So if I don't have no hair, how can I do different styles? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So basically, the other day I decided I wanted to do half up, half down with some bundles I had, because I always make wigs or do sew-ins. So I was like, okay, I got 2 bundles of 20-inch deep wave and an 18-inch bundle of deep wave. So I decided I'll do all the 2 bundles of 20-inch in the back, and then the top of the ponytail with the half up part would be 18-inch, right? So basically it was cute, and I had a lot of new growth, so my roots were kind of black or whatever, and when you put the edge control in it, you really couldn't even tell it was blonde. But I noticed, like, if I try to pull my ponytail to the side, it looked kind of off with the blonde and everything else black. So I was like, no, I'm gonna just have to for a more seamless look, I'm just gonna have to just dye the top of my hair black, like all my leave out for my half up part, and the rest I'll just keep it blonde. And when I decided to, you feel me, dye that black, or if I decide to dye this back blonde in a couple months or something, then I'll do so. But even when I take, you know, my extensions out, if I wear my natural hair, it's not even gonna look bad with half of being black, half being blonde. Like, that's different, you know what I'm saying? And we're living in a time frame where different hairstyles with, like, basically being blunt with your hair is just like in. So I'm not tripping about it. So anyway, basically I was trying to show y'all how I did that, how I dyed it, what products I used to dye it, all that. Straight deleted that whole video. So I'm just gonna show y'all what I used to get my hair black, and then I'm just gonna go straight into the tutorial. And another thing too, you guys, you know, I was like, literally the whole back was already done, right? So I was like, you know, hey y'all, I'm gonna show y'all later on in another video how you do it from beginning to end. I'm sorry, I already have the back done, so I'm only going to show you how I dyed the front black from blonde and how I put the ponytail method in. Man, I guess God wasn't having that. He said you're going to have to show them from scratch because that video got completely deleted. Basically, when I went to rinse out the dye, I ended up getting the whole back of my quick weave wet. So I had to take all of those. I had to cut out the 2 caps that I put in the back of my, on top of my braids that I sewed down, and then I had to take all the tracks off that cap and throw those caps away. Thank God I always have a whole bunch of caps on deck, so I have more caps, of course. So I'm just gonna show you guys from beginning to end, like you guys really needed to see anyway. So whatever. So like I was saying, I used black box dye and I used the brand Cream of Nature, which it has moisture rich, it says moisture rich hair color with shea butter conditioner. So yeah, that was $5.99 from my local beauty supply store. $6, sis, not that expensive. I use latex gloves. I got the size extra large. It says powder freeze 10 in this pack. $1.99 from my local beauty supply as well. Also, you're gonna need dye brushes. So I have one that kind of gets more into, like, you know, the harder areas to dye, so a smaller brush, and then I have a bigger one, and it's with Annie. That's the brand of the brushes. And then I have a dye bowl. So with the dye, you literally have 1, 2, and 3 with the steps. Okay, so there's the Cream of Nature bottle, which is the like smoother, milkier texture inside of here, and then there's the bottle 2, and you pour that liquid inside of here. You shake, 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 let it sit. It turns black. You dye your hair, so you section it with a comb, and you go in with the dye brush from the dye bowl. And also, you want to wear a shirt you don't care about. So this is a shirt I don't care about that has all types of stuff on it, like bleach bull crap on it. It's clean, but I don't care about it, so I wear it when I do stuff like this. Sometimes I even sleep in it, because who don't like sleeping in big shirts? Because I love sleeping in big shirts. But anyway, so that's the things you need to dye your hair black. And then we're just gonna get straight into everything else. So the products that you're gonna need is some edge control. The edge control that I have, you totally cannot see the brand. Okay, you can a little bit, but I'm gonna read it off to you. So it's Easy Edges Edge Control Gel, fertilizing temple and nape grow. So it also does stuff where it helps your hair grow, which is beautiful. 4 to 8 hours, long lasting, super shine and moisture. What does it say? Revitalizes, and strengthens hairline. Flake free, non-sticky, and non-greasy. Excellent for hair braiding. Made with 100% natural American beeswax. All of those are facts. I love this edge control. One of the best edge controls I've ever used, and it's literally only $5. So you can get that at your local beauty supply as well. I have some bigger scissors, but I love using the smaller scissors when it's time to cut caps because it gets in there real well. So some scissors. When my hair is usually curly, like I said, I'm natural, no perm, but I use this hair protectant to basically just spray my hair and blow dry it, because I want y'all to know, when you, whether it's curling, whether it's hot combing, whether it's blow drying, you should always use heat protectant, even on your bundles or your wigs, because it really will help your weave last longer too, because you're not just frying the hair. So it's best to use heat protectant on your natural hair and on your weave. So, you know, do that so you can have all that intact. And then I'm gonna go in through my braids, which I did that before, but since I have to redo this all over because of it, you know, getting loose and stuff, and me having to take that all out because it got wet in the shower, I'm gonna go back in through my braids with some Wild Growth hair oil. This is some really good oil too, by the way, y'all. Like, I really like it, and it's really good for just basically hair growth. So I'm gonna go in between my braids, around my braids, and I'm gonna also get on my edges where I cut my hair off at. I went to the barber shop and got it cut on the sides and into a mohawk. They did a really good job. I'm trying to make sure it's coming out, because okay, yeah, it's coming out. I need to make sure I saturate my hair with oil because you don't want it to be itchy. Okay, you do not want that. I'm also gonna use this Jamaican. Sorry y'all if it takes me a while to show y'all stuff so y'all can see, because I have to literally try to focus it. So don't laugh at me if you're like, I can't see that, because if you can't see it and I can't get it to focus, I'm gonna read it off to you. This is the Jamaican black castor oil. Everybody know about that. That's one of the best oils to use as well. That's good for hair growth, and it's just good for getting your hair healthy and stuff. So I use that on my hair and my children's hair. Since I don't have the tea tree oil next to me and the olive oil, I'm not going to use it because 2 oils is enough, and I usually put all of them in there, but I'm gonna have to pass on that because since I don't know how to edit, I don't want to be ghetto and go off the camera and go get something and come back since I can't edit. So whatever is next to me right now is what I'm gonna have to use, and if it's something I'm missing, I'm just gonna have to just do it later out the video, because I don't want y'all to have to go through this with me. You know what I'm saying? This isn't for y'all to go through with me. Y'all are trying to get videos where you can watch and not be confused and stuff. So I would hate for y'all to have to be confused. So let's get into the quick weave. So I'm gonna use 2 caps to you just put it on your head and the leave out. I know a lot of people, I'm gonna do that for you guys because I don't normally do that all the time, but I know a lot of people go in and they just, this one's messed up. They use a clip and they clip that leave out the way. See, you know how shrinkage is crazy because like my hair way longer than it looks. You put that over there so that when basically after the tracks are all on here, all you have to do is just pretty much cut around it. And I also sew for more stability because some people don't sew they caps on, but I do because I feel like it helps it stay even more. Also, you're gonna need a needle. I use the longer needles because they're so much easier to work with. And then just use some thread. Needle and thread are both $1 as well at the hair store. I already have this on the needle. The thread is already on there. Just tie a little knot. I'm gonna cut the excess thread away so there's no little stringies hanging out. And I'm gonna go around the perimeter of my braids and just sew the cap on, you guys. I just can't believe that I really sat there and deleted that whole video. Like, I still can't believe that happened. And this is just all I'm doing. I'm just going around through my braids and just sewing the cap down for more stability and for a longer lasting quick weave. So I don't put glue on my natural hair, you guys. I just always use caps, and I braid my hair with braiding hair. So yes, I have blonde braiding hair also that I added in. Just little tiny pieces, basically nothing major, just to make sure my braids will stay longer or whatever. We're out of thread, so I'm gonna thread this needle. I'm definitely gonna figure out how to edit, you guys. I'm so sorry for the ghetto-ness, but I'm not gonna stop and wait any longer for anything that I want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is short. Y'all see how this pandemic is going. It's just a lot going on in the world, so you gotta just stay prayed up and keep making moves to better your life. You know what I'm saying? Can't stay completely still. I mean, I know it's not good to go out in public a lot right now, But, you know, at the same time, when it comes to financial stuff, if there's things that you can do from home, I definitely would say do it. So I'm just finishing up where I left off with sewing this cap down. Now, I can't believe I had to redo my hair. But like I said, it was probably meant for me to just, you know, record the whole entire process where you guys could see, versus me having to do a separate video in the future, because it was really cute. And so at least y'all can actually see the whole process. Okay, cut this off, and I need to go around the top some more because I don't feel like I cut around the top enough. Well, I don't feel like I sewed around the top enough. While we're just sitting here, while you're watching me sew this, I think I could share with y'all, I guess, like my next video that I'm gonna do is probably gonna be, if it's not about hair or something with hair, I change my hair a lot, it'll probably be with something with nails. Also, with me deleting all my social media, you know, don't get it twisted. Nobody ran me away from doing nothing that I love doing or nothing like that. Because, you know, if you, like I said, if you haven't seen that video, you can go watch that video. But, you know, people get the wrong idea when you don't tell them everything. And I'm not going to tell everybody everything, but I do want to make it known that I'm just basically doing it. All of my things that I was doing, you know, on social media with marketing from social media, so like my music, my hair and nails, like that's still definitely gonna happen. You know, I'm just doing it off social media. Like I'm just basically gonna have my business cards. It's gonna have all of my, you know, talents on there that I know how to do. Like, so everything that I do is gonna be on my business cards, and I just rather give them out in person instead of trying to promote on social media. Because, like, you know, like I said, if you go watch the video, you will see why I deleted everything. And I just only thing I really want to probably, you know, because I was thinking, I think I might keep my Snapchat, because with Snapchat, it's very hard for that shit to be messy. First of all, you can see when everybody's screenshotting stuff, and it's really hard for it to be toxic, you know what I'm saying? Because all you really can post on there is videos and pictures. So I know a lot of people are definitely gonna probably want to be able to see me, you know what I'm saying, out from YouTube. And so a way I can still have social media and be able to interact with you guys, and you can still see, you know, a glimpse of me and my children, for people that are positive and definitely do want to see me win and definitely do want to keep in contact with me in some way other than YouTube. Because, you know, some people don't get on YouTube all the time. I'm just gonna keep my Snapchat, so I will leave the information to my Snapchat down below, but that will be the only social media that I will have. I will no longer have Facebook, I will no longer have Instagram, and I will only have YouTube and Snapchat. That's where I feel safe, that's where I feel comfortable, that's where I feel like I don't have to deal with all the toxic drama and all of the, you know, extra. But if you want to hear more in detail about all that, like I said, just watch that video, and you'll be able to get more detail about that. I'm almost done sewing the top part of this, so then we're just gonna go straight in with gluing the tracks. Since I already did the quick weave before prior, my tracks are already basically laid out as to like measuring, so I don't have to measure them again. I just have to just place them in the same spots, because I basically took the tracks off where I would still be able to place them in those same spots, which was very smart. I'm glad I did it that way, because if not, I would have been trying to piece together and figure out pretty much where I needed to relay those tracks, but I kept them together. so that wouldn't be hard for me. Okay, now I'm done with that part. I don't know if I'm gonna, cause when I do quick weaves, I always blow dry the tracks right after I blow. Like after I put the tracks on, I blow dry because I like to make sure that they're secure. But I'm kind of debating on if I want to actually record that on camera, or if I want to like just put the tracks on my hair and then pretty much just blow dry after the fact. But I really feel like I want to blow dry on camera because that's just like one of the biggest parts to when you do a quick weave, is making sure that your tracks are all intact really well. And I don't want to wait and go back and then I find out like it's way harder for me because I did it that way. Now, like I said, I didn't want to have to leave from out of here, but I definitely do need to go across my cap so that you can see where it needs to end, if that makes sense. So like I need to go across here with something white so I'll know where to stop gluing the tracks. So other than that, I won't be leaving the video, but just give me a second. Like I said, bear with me. I don't know how to edit. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I try to hurry from running there. So I'm gonna use this Ghost Bond glue. It's for like it's basically for you to use for like lace, but it's white. And I tried to use some white chalk I had, and that white chalk kept breaking when I was trying to draw. And I'm like, what the hell do they be using when they be drawing those white lines across their black caps? You guys can definitely see what I'm doing. I'm over here looking in this mirror, trying to place the Ghost Bond across, just so I can know where. It's gonna give me measurement as to knowing where to stop. Okay, so I went across with the Ghost Bond. You can see that because it's clearly white. There's no way to miss it. And now I'm just gonna go start measuring these tracks down. This is also, this is $1.99, this container, this bigger bottle of glue, but the smaller one is 99¢. Excuse my bottle being all dirty because I use that glue also for my eyelashes. So look a hot mess. I need to wipe some of that off. I can see now. I'm probably gonna have to open my bottle and just to get the glue on the track. Now, the good thing about where I'm recording my videos, I can add scenes, but the only thing about it is that like you basically can see. Just stop at the nape of your head. So start your first track at the nape, right there. But you basically can kind of see, if that makes sense. You can basically kind of see where you're, I'm sorry, I'm pausing. You basically kind of see where you're stopping the video. So that's the only downfall to it, you know, but I don't know. I'll figure it out as time go on, I guess. I'm trying to figure out like if I want to make. Okay, since that's going toward, no. Yep, I realized something. That's cool. I'm just going to keep pulling from right there. Because I actually put the wrong track on, but it's cool. It's still going to look right. So you just keep going with this same method, you just put the glue on your track, which is what I'm over here doing right now. And I'm not gonna record showing you guys the whole entire process. I am gonna use the ad scenes. Like I said, you're gonna be able to see me leaving from here, stopping the scenes when I leave the scene to go to a new scene. Sorry, I'm looking outside being nosy, but that's better than nothing. So I'll be back when half of my head is already done, just to show you guys, so it won't be such a long video, because it's already 25 minutes long, and I don't even want to make this video just extremely long. So I don't want to make it more than 45 minutes. So I'll be back. But yeah, like I said, you just glue the tracks. You make sure you measure them all the way up until where you see whatever you use to make, you know, your white line basically. You stop right there, and then I'll show you what to do next, okay?